it's now the beginning of August and I've used all the beetroot that's now all pickled in jars. If anybody's interested, I'll put the pickling recipe I use in the description below, because it's really nice. I'm always being complimented on it, so share the joy. And we're going to put some sprouts and some kale in here. So my husband's busy stomping the ground down, making it as firm as he can, and that looks nice and firm to me, because I've said it before and I'll say it again, where I always went wrong with things like sprouts and cabbage and stuff like that is I never had the ground firm enough and they never worked. Since I've had the cabbages ridiculously firm down in pots, they've done surprisingly well in a pot. So it just shows you they can be going in pots as long as they're firm enough. So we're going to get these. I'll probably get 2 sprouts in there and a couple of kale, and then I'm going to top dress with some homemade compost, which I sieved out of the compost bin the other day. So I'll get some holes dug and we'll come back and we'll have a look. Right, there we go, got most of it in now, just the last 2 going in. So I've just got my holes in there, approximately the right size. Make sure that got really firmed down. Don't be frightened to bury them deep as well. Like, even though it looks like I've still got quite a bit sticking up here, I've got a bag full of compost to go on, so by the time that goes in and that's firmed down, it should be just nice. The deeper they are and the tighter they're in, all the better for any kind of cabbage or anything like that. Cabrice. So, right, I'll get those firmed in, the compost down. We'll have a quick look and then we'll move on to the next job. Right, there we go, all top dressed with compost and firmed in nicely. So now it's just a case of wait and see with them. I've chose sprouts and kale in particular, along with some of the other things I've started off, such as purple broccoli and Swede, because they're all winter hardy plants, so they can go in a bit later than some others, and fingers crossed we'll still get crops off them. I'll just show you down here while we're this part before we move up the garden. Peas are starting to plump up a bit, and there's absolutely millions on, so that's good. The runners all flowering, and there's some tiny little beans on them. We'll have to support the tatties, and all we've done basically is put some sticks in the ground and put string round just to support them, because they were just flopping everywhere and I couldn't get down to the beans and stuff. But they're still going well, they're still flowering, they still look healthy enough, so can't wait to see how they turn out in the end of September, beginning of October. They're the sorbos. The carrots and parsnips in the eating box, all doing really good. Had a couple of more carrots out, and the parsnips I'll have a dig around and try and zoom in and show you the tops of one of these, because if the tops are anything to go by, we should have some corkers. So I'll just pause the video a second. Right, I'm just going to try and zoom in on this, see if you can see. About 2.5 inches across the top of the parsnip. And it looks really good. I definitely think be growing this variety again, which was F1 Gladiator. So I'm really pleased with how they're coming along. Right, we'll move the camera and we'll have a look a bit further up. The onion bed, onions that I've left in, now I know, plumping up nicely. The leeks are starting to take a bit of shape now as well. You can see them in there. I want to take the red onions out because they just aren't doing anything, and I'm going to replace them with the rest of the leeks that's left there. But the next job to do at the minute is thin these little gem lettuce out, and they are going to go in, rather than waste them. If you can see the bucket there, that's got red onions in. I'm going to put these little gem lettuce I thin out into them just to see if we can get a few extras going rather than waste them. So we'll get them thinned out now. Coming on nicely. But since they got thinned out the last time, they've just gone absolutely crackers. That's why I'm thinning them out again, so they keep going. There we go, that's them done, and we'll just get these that we've pulled out into whatever buckets we can. So they should hopefully keep going really well. The courgettes I don't think are going to come to anything, so what I'm going to do is I've got some Swedes up there. I'm going to get some of them in just with the courgettes because you never know, but like I say, I don't think they're going to amount to anything, these, so I'll go get them Swedes now. We'll get a few of them put in. Right, there we go. There's some Swede in with the courgettes and top dressed. I'm not going to bore you as we're doing the leeks and the other jobs I've got to do today is basically tidying up and cleaning out some pots and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to bore you with all that, but I will quickly show you up the top here and in the greenhouse because it's quite exciting in the greenhouse at the minute. So I'm going to move the tripod and we'll have a look. Right, the cabbages are hearting up lovely. As you can see, I've still got a few more little plants to go in there. I've just moved the cage a second because I want to show you in this carrot box. And like I said, this is where I'm going to call it the competition carrot box. Even though we're not really entering any competitions, we're just having a bit of a laugh with some of our other gardener friends. See who can grow the best carrot. And I'm going to have a scratch around in here and try and show you this one. Right, I'm going to have to remove the camera off the tripod, I think. So apologise for the shakiness. Let's have a look in there. There we go. That's a good carrot. I'll just put my hand there for size. And this is a 2-inch drain pipe. So just for a point of reference. And these are the Sweet Candle F1s, which every year I've seen Dan from Allotment Dairy grow with much success. And I know Nigel's grown as well this year and his look fab. But so far, so good with them, I think. Strawberries are having their second flower again, like I say, and producing some runners now. but I really need to get in and hack some of the foliage back, because this variety in particular does really well when I do that. So right, we shall get the camera back on the tripod and go have a look in the greenhouse. Right, so what's been really exciting is the fact that the sweet potatoes have been flowering, and I don't know if you'll be able to see any, because they're actually closed because it's getting a bit dark. There, can you see that bit of purple up there? That's the sweet potato flower. You see that on the roof, that bit of purple? There's been quite a few of them, so hopefully that means we're getting some sweet potatoes produced in that bucket. Another thing that's exciting is we're finally got some tomatoes that are starting to turn. There's 3 so far. There's one there, and one there somewhere. Yeah. And Andy and Karen, I seen in your last video about you stimulating your little flowers for your tomatoes, and I was telling you about the spanking the plants to get them to produce, and I know we had a bit of a giggle about that, but it's simply give them a bit of a tap like so. I do that every morning, and it just helps to release all the pollen. So that's how you spank your tomatoes, right? Nothing rude. The chilies, we'll keep calling them chilies. Cayenne peppers have got loads of flowers on them now, absolutely stacks. The peppers are still producing well, if you can see up there, and the nasturtiums have had loads of flowers on them, which are delicious to eat if you've never tried them. Just taste like radish. The best pepper is this one here, which has gone in the plate. Apologies people, the battery's just died on me camera, so I'm now using the phone. So like I was saying, that's the best pepper plant, the best pepper. And it's gone in the place of one of the cucumbers, and as you can see there's only one cucumber left now. So once that's done, which will be in the next day or 2 by the look of it, this plant will be coming out as well, and I'll move another pepper plant down, I think. Plus that'll give a bit extra light into the greenhouse for the tomatoes as well. Me lovely little sunflower flowered. I'm really happy with that. Get some seeds off them. This one's just got too tall, but never mind. We've got lots of tomatoes on now. Again, we've had to tie some of the trusses up because they just looked dangerously heavy, even though they're only cherry tomatoes. The amount of actual tomatoes on the truss is just ridiculous. And these are Sweet Baby and Sweet Aperitif. The tomatoes off Alan, starting to do well, getting a nice size now. These are Moneymaker. But right folks, that's it for this one, and I'll see you again next time.